What a tragedy in America. This is one of the biggest tragedies in our culture, that billions of dollars are invested every year to get people my age to waste the rest of our lives. Billions of dollars invested to persuade us and lure us at any cost, it seems, to waste the rest of our lives. It's called retirement. And in some it goes like this: you've worked for it, now enjoy it. 20 years, perhaps, of play, leisure, ease, while the world, uncared for medically, uneducated, filthy water, poverty-stricken, unevangelized, sinks under the weight of healthy 65-year-old people playing bridge and shuffleboard and collecting shells and fishing and golfing their way into the presence of King Jesus. And you know what? You're going to join them unless at this stage in your life you make some very radical decisions, very radical commitments, very radical choices about where your treasure is. Do not assume you won't be sucked in, because every stage of your life in this Disneyland called America, there are powerful forces angling to get you to waste your lives. It will take a massive work of grace to rescue you from the clutches of this culture. For many of you are totally enslaved. And I pray on the way to being set free. So now the question is, what is the unwasted life? You're all worked up about us not wasting our lives. Tell us what the unwasted life looks like. Tell us the pathway so that it will be written over our lives at the end. This life was not wasted. The unwasted life is the life that puts Christ on display as supremely valuable. I'll say it again. The unwasted life is the life that in everything you do in life and death puts Christ on display as supremely valuable. You have life given by God for this one main reason: make Christ look great. That's why you exist. Whatever gain I had, I counted as loss for the sake of Christ. Indeed, I count everything as loss because of the surpassing worth of knowing Christ Jesus my Lord. For His sake, I have suffered the loss of all things and count them as rubbish in order that I might gain Christ. How does Paul make Christ look great? Answer: by experiencing Christ as such a treasure that everything else in his life is as nothing by comparison. I count everything, money as loss, food as loss, looks as loss, friends as loss, family as loss, job and success as loss, graduation as loss. In comparison, with the treasure that Christ has become for me. If your passion is to display Christ, if your passion is to treasure Christ above all things, if your passion is to take risks and sacrifice whatever it takes in order to display His worth, then thousands of people will see the supreme value of Jesus Christ in your life, and they will believe, and written over their life and your life, and I pray my life will be the words, "This life was not wasted." This life gladly displayed the supreme worth of Jesus Christ.